All right, time for York Chats. My name is Parker Siza, and joining us here today is Assistant Principal for York Elementary School, Dan Flynn, in with us. Dan, how's it going?
Good. How are you?
Doing well, and into the school year coming up. Sure, it's an exciting time for the kids and the teaching staff as well. What's kind of on the docket here for the end of the school year for the elementary?
Yeah, so the end of the year is a very exciting time for us. There's a lot of fun educational activities that we get to incorporate. A lot of community partners get to come in. They help us do all these activities, and so just want to talk about a few of those community partners and some of the events coming up that our kids get to have hands-on experience and get to learn in exciting ways.
Well, what's some of the things right away that maybe some of the groups or grades are doing?
Yeah, so here coming up in the next week, we have 4th and 5th grade going on some exciting things. 4th grade, they have a pollinator day coming up, and so we have pheasants forever that are coming into our building, and we have a guy from the high school, Josh Miller. He helps put this on for us, and so the 4th graders, they get to hear from Pheasants Forever, kind of learn about that. They get to meet with an entomologist from UNL. They get to meet with a beekeeper, and then afterwards they get to go out to a well field and they get to plant pollinator plants and get to sow grass.
Learn about agriculture and stuff like that. It's a big part of the community, and I know probably a lot of those kids are around it with their parents or whatever, but that's some good stuff. That's the fourth grade class.
And it's like they get to do that for pretty much an acre of land, and I didn't realize how big it was until last year when I first started at York, and that's pretty impressive that our kids get that hands-on experience.
Yeah, an acre, you kind of think like an acre, and then you look at it, or you're out there and you see what an acre is. You're like, oh, holy cow!
Yeah.
All right. What also is important is fitness. Physical activity. The 5th graders are participating in something like that, Fitness Day, right?
Yeah. So this is another event where we have a lot of community partners come in. So we have people like from Four Corners, the York Parks and Rec, the York General, UNL Extension Program. We also get to include Baumgars. They provide us with bottled water. So we have lots of community events that get to support these type of activities. And what they do is they put on these different events for all of the 4th and 5th graders. So that includes our St. Joe's and Emmanuel kids. So they'll be out there with them as well. And they get to learn about just, healthy eating habits, healthy sleep habits, kind of how that interacts with their body and how they can improve on those areas, but also they get to do fun activities. So like York Parks and Rec will get to play kickball and get to have some fun on Levitt Field. And so they get a nice opportunity to have some fun, but also learn about how those habits and building those good habits affect them.
Yeah, get out and about, and weather's starting to turn nice as well. So good stuff there. That's with the 5th grade. Anything else coming up? I know kindergarten, 1st, 2nd, 3rd, they're all doing some things in the coming weeks as well. Anything to highlight there?
Yeah, we have a bunch of different groups going everywhere. So kindergarten's going to spend some time at Kilgore, and so they'll learn a little bit about the library and things like that. 1st grade, they did their trip in the fall, so they went to Steer Museum, so they're going to actually celebrate with a picnic later in the year. 2nd grade just came back from Edgerton, and so they got to visit Edgerton and kind of experience what the Explore It Center was.
Yep.
3rd grade has a fun opportunity. They do a reading program in 3rd grade, and so in order to celebrate their reading program, they actually do a county fair, kind of after they're reading their book, Charlotte's Web. And also they just had Cornerstone Bank come in and talk to them a little bit about financial literacy. So again, that community agency coming in that we absolutely love at York Elementary School.
We've been part of the Dukes branch that's been going on there from time to time. That gets a lot of community involvement as well. And that's pretty cool to see the kids learn about, financial stuff. And it's important.
And so it's a lot of fun opportunities still. Mm-hmm. I know it's not too many days left, but they get a lot of fun, different hands-on activities that they get to learn. And then, of course, we have a special shout-out that we'd like to, shout out Kobe Kern. She's on her way right now to Chicago. She's the winner of the regional tournament, and for the hoop shoot contest, she's on her way to the national tournament to represent York, but also herself. Yep. And so we wish her the best of luck, and we hope she does well, and we're excited for her.
Hopefully a future star with the York teams as well. So,
absolutely.
Great job there with that. And I guess, Dan, anything to kind of mention here? School year's coming to a close. If we pull back from last August, how would you say the school year's kind of gone, and how do you want to see it wrap up with the group?
Yeah, so I would say this year, the school year's been fast. Mm-hmm. It's felt like it's gone really fast. It's been good. It's been enjoyable. We have lots of good kids at our school that are doing great things. And so I would just hope that we finish out the same way that we started. Our theme this year is teamwork. And so teamwork makes the dream work kind of thing. We're all better together. And so just continuing build on that team aspect of our school, and looking forward to finishing out strong and having that camaraderie still come together.
Good stuff. Yeah, it does breeze right on by, doesn't it? Anything else to mention about, the next couple weeks of school, any end of year stuff to talk about in the month of May, or anything else?
Not really. Those are kind of all coming up. And so like most of those things will happen right at the beginning of May. And so there's just those opportunities out there for our kids, and we look forward to exposing them to some more different opportunities.
Fantastic. Well, Dan, thanks so much for joining us in here today for York Chats. Have a great end to the school year, and hopefully chat with you soon.
Thanks for having me.
All right. Good.